Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 13 of Season 2 here in the Road to Glory series with Wimbledon. It's a one-game special. The suit is on. That can only mean one thing. It's final time. Now, it's not a cup final, but there is a trophy to be lifted should we win the game. It's the League One playoff final against Blackburn. We battled our way past Brentford in the semi-finals, winning 1-0 and 3-1. And they played Fleetwood, drawing 2-2 in the first leg, drawing 1-1 in the second. Of course, away goals not counted when they won on penalties after extra time, Blackburn Rovers. We've played them twice in the league, obviously, so far this season. We drew 2-2 in February, I believe it was. Yes, there you go. 2-2 away from home. And actually, in the game at home, we unfortunately found ourselves getting beaten by 1-0. So they do have the psychological edge of having beaten us already this season. Unfortunately, my first team 11 isn't fully fit after it only being a midweek to weekend time span from the second leg of the playoffs against Brentford to this final. But it's the same for them, so their players won't be fully fit either unless they rotate. So I'm not sure who I'm going to start. I might start the same 11 and then just rely on substitutes towards the end of the game, or I might throw someone like McCall into a starting lineup. But I think I'm going to. I can always bring Wright on off the bench. But other than that, I think I will start a slightly tired Hara over Lugano or Main, or perhaps Guerra or someone else. Of course, we do have a number of players in the squad. Neumann continues to grow. I'm not getting on with him right now. He has very good potential, and I'm hoping that he can continue to grow outside of first team football. And then, fingers crossed, once he does get slightly high rated, he'll become easier to play with. But I'm not clicking with him right now. That's why he hasn't been playing for me on a regular basis. But as is always the case with these one-game specials, without cheating and skipping to the end, let me know in the comment section down below how you think this game is going to go. I'm actually going to do something that I rarely do, and I'm going to predict a win for my opposition. I'm not confident heading into this. I see Blackburn coming out 2-1 victors. I am desperate to avoid another season in League One, but if we lose, we lose. I'm not going to try and fix it and play the game multiple times to ensure that I get a victory. We will take whatever result happens as gospel, and if I lose, so be it. We spend another year in League One. That's what it would be like in real life. It's what it will be like in a FIFA series. I've had plenty of accusations recently of match fixing in the FA Cup final and in this series as well when I played Cambridge. I don't fix my games. I play everything once. I don't let teams win. I don't fiddle with the sliders. I play on Legendary with the harder sliders that I've set for myself. I don't fix games. That being said, I would very much like to win this game, and I expect Blackburn to win it, so I have no idea what's going to happen. It's going to be a roller coaster ride, I would have thought, but again, to confirm, on Legendary, with the sliders set to what they normally are, if you want me to upload the full footage after the game, if I do win by a margin or lose by a margin, just to confirm the naysayers, then fair. It's got to the point where I'm so paranoid about people calling me out about match fixing, I'm thinking about going out of my way to prove the fact that I'm not match fixing. Oh, it's not good. I'm going to try and avoid letting that get into my psyche here as we travel to Wembley. Thankfully for us, it's not far. But for Blackburn, it's quite the trip down from Lancashire. Maybe. Probably not. The trip might have knocked them off kilter, but we'll have to wait and see. I've no idea how well this game is going to go, but wish me luck. Stuart Dallas on the run down the wing. Cooper's not quite got the pace to keep up with him, despite the fact he would outmuscle him if he were able to get in a physical encounter. Dominic Samuel's very fast, but Cooper gets a foot in and they'll take a throw in. Samuel will throw it back here, looking for... Oh, I thought it was going to go to Stuart Dallas there, but he did use the wing back first. Here's Smallwood. He scored against me in the last game, I seem to remember. Didn't we go... Actually, yeah, I think I remember that 2-2 game now. I went 2-0 up, didn't I? And they pulled it back. Richie Smallwood banged one from the edge of the box into the top corner to make it 2-2. And that's gone wide there from Williams, thankfully for me. But Blackburn starting on the front foot here, causing me all sorts of problems at the back in the opening 7 minutes. Samuel turning again, getting it out wide there to Elliot Bennett. Early ball into the box, since he can only head behind for a Blackburn corner. We're really under pressure at the beginning of this game. We're going to have to try and see out this period and avoid conceding if possible. Won by a Blackburn man, but again, Bennett rises well to claim. Nicely done by the goalkeeper. Just trying to calm things down at the minute. Getting a little bit hectic at the back here, but if we can catch them on the counter, I can maybe play Quezi in here. Samuel de Jong is racing forward and in the box. Not the best of turns, and ball's poked away from him. It would have been a brilliant turn inside if he hadn't quite turned backwards as much as he did inside. Try and get around the outside. Ruben Hara's done brilliantly there, and Quezi will help us around the corner here to Lyle Taylor, who will go back to Quezi Appiah. Oh, who can't give us a 1-0 lead, and it deflects off the defender and goes out for a corner. Wow. Ball whipped in. Underneath this is Cooper. It's going to drop here on the edge of the box to Quezi, maybe no. Charlie Mulgrew gets there first. Dominic Samuel getting away from Samuel de Jong, and now here come Blackburn on the counter-attack. Bradley Dack isolated with a number of defenders with him. Stuart Dallas there. Bradley Dack back to Richie Smallwood again. Over the top, looking for the run of Elliot Bennett, who will be found here unless the defender can get back there. Ruben Hara has done superbly well to force the corner. End-to-end stuff in the opening 20 mins. Bradley Dack again to whip a corner. Their third of the game to this point, but that should be comfortable for the keeper and is. And in fact, a foul's given. It looked like a referee might be going to book the man, and in fact he is. Unnecessary, but Stuart Dallas picks up a yellow. Could that affect the way that they play between now and the end of the game? Maybe Dallas will pick up a second yellow and get himself sent off. That would be rather nice for me if he does. I'd appreciate that. Walker in there to de Jong. Hara out wide here to McCall. Terrible first touch. Absolutely woeful first touch. I wanted to play it into Lyle Taylor and couldn't. Quezi will get it to Lyle and we'll go back the other way. But again, Lyle Taylor's hold-up play lets him down. I am not going to be sad to see the back of Lyle Taylor. I think next season, regardless of whether I've got strikers from the academy or not, I'm just going to get rid of Quezi and Lyle, and we'll just have to make do, even if it means we get relegated from the Championship or miss out on promotion from League One yet again. We'll just have to play it by ear and see what happens, but maybe they could be influential, the two of them, in getting us to the Championship. Of course, Quezi is our top goal scorer this season, and it's been influential in us getting this far, although it was Lyle Taylor that scored a couple of goals in the second leg against Brentford that saw us get into the final itself here at Wembley. But Quezi, of course, influential throughout the season with goals, and did score the opening goal in both ties in the semis before Lyle added to that. Walk around the corner here to Samuel de Jong, who arguably had the best opportunity earlier to play in a teammate. Lyle is played in here, looking to power on the outside, but Darragh Lenihan defends that superbly. We are not going to have an easy time trying to get in behind their back line, but hopefully we can firm up defensively, because they've actually been cutting me apart so far. They've gotten in behind too many times already. Lyle Taylor, again, hold-up play, terrible from Lyle. Where's your first touch? Get it under control, play in Quezi, give me the chance to take the lead. He's just not performing here, Lyle Taylor, and it is costing me right now. Stuart Dallas with the early cross, but we'll clear that away hopefully through Dimitrov, and have done well. Walker will get rid, but that's not gone all the way to the forward line as intended. Here's Ben Gladwin into Richie Smallwood. Cross here to Stuart Dallas, formerly a Leeds, I believe, Stuart Dallas. Cross comes in off, my defender on Amel to clear it, not away properly, and Dallas is onside, and it's 1-0 Blackburn. Perhaps would have been better off letting that go out for a corner rather than trying to save it. Stuart Dallas tucks it home, 34 minutes in, the goal has been coming. Blackburn 1, Wimbledon 0. I thought I'll stop the corner and I'll try and play it back to the defender that's near me. I just haven't been able to find the right man, and unfortunately they've poked it away from me and he's tucked it home. 1-0 behind at Wembley in the playoff final. Cooper, Hara, de Jong, Lyle, Quezi. Go on, Quezi. Lyle's there. Lyle Taylor in the box. Got the angle for this shot. Equaliser. I've slated Lyle Taylor all game long, and deservedly so, but it's taken us 4 minutes to equalise after Blackburn went in front. As soon as they went 1-0 up, genuinely, my heart sank and my head dropped, and I thought that was it. I didn't feel I was going to get back into it the way we've played to this point, but now we've immediately fired back. We're back on level terms. I might be slightly more confident than I was. I was kind of confident heading into it, but I didn't want to overplay that and actually have predicted a Blackburn win. And after the way the opening half an hour went, and the fact they took the lead through a mistake from me, I'd have predicted still a Blackburn win. But being able to fire back immediately, maybe we might stand a decent chance. Walker just needs to hold on to this. He's done brilliantly there. Here's Lyle Walker. I'll get that to Quezi. I'll get it around the corner here to McCall, who's onside. I can't believe it. 2-1 Wimbledon. What a finish!
Spectacular, isn't it, when that happens? Keeper no chance.
Off the underside of the bar, crashing into the side netting. 34 minutes played, we're 1-0 down. 41 minutes played, we're 2-1 up. Help me. I've got to hold on to this. Taylor across here to Cooper. Into Taylor. Drill that across there to Dimitrov. Down the line into Walker. Back to Lyle Taylor. I don't know whether to just try and hold on to it until half-time or maybe push for a third. I don't want to get too carried away offensively and end up getting caught out on the counter-attack. I'm glad when trying to catch me up here, but Samuel de Jong's done brilliantly there to get the ball back. Not sure whether we'll have the chance to finish this move before the half-time whistle goes. Lyle Taylor shoots on the edge of the box. It's well blocked by Daryl Lenihan, and that might well be half-time now as the ball comes away from the Blackburn defensive third, but not yet. No, it is indeed. A 2-1 lead at half-time. I predicted 2-1 Blackburn. It's currently 2-1 Wimbledon. Are we turning this around again? And I'll do this at the end of the game as well. The fact that I'm having to do this is just silly. Please, after this game, regardless of whatever the result is, can we just stop with the whole accusations of match fixing? Because it's really starting to whip me off. Shot error, pass error. I'm still on legendary. Everything's the same. 2-1 Wimbledon at half-time. Let's go and win it in the second half. Let's ball over the top. Cooper win that. I needed him to, and he's done well. Into McCall. Stepped in for Wright. I wasn't sure whether to start Wright or McCall. Turns out his goal might be very influential. McCall breaking down the right-hand side. I'll look for Kwesi at the back post. Kwesi Appiah is the third. He heads home. He was borderline offside when that came in. Very, very close to being offside. When the ball was initially crossed, I wasn't sure whether it was going to count or not if it did go in. But it has done. The linesman kept his flag down. You can't really see from that angle. But I think he just started his step right towards the end of the run. And as it came in, he was onside. It's a good header, headed down into the ground. Kwesi Appiah makes it 3-1 Wimbledon. We have now a little bit of a margin to fall back on. Lyle Taylor and Kwesi both on the score sheet. Both will most definitively be sold in the summer. Are they going to put us into the championship though with their last actions on the field as Wimbledon players? Cooper into Hara, De Jong into Kwesi, bit of space. Kwesi Appiah, good save. It's going to drop to Walker. That shot wasn't on target anyway, but Paul Caddis with a big block. Someone might have snuck in at the back post. I'm going to have to think about taking Samuel De Jong and Ruben Hara off soon because they're both starting to flag. Stamina-wise, he's kicked that straight at me. Mistake from Blackburn. Can we punish them for it? I see McCall on the far side. I just don't think I can get it to him. Kwesi bends it. David Raya pokes that over the top. Elliot Bennett going off. Not too sure who that is coming on in his place. McCall will deliver. It's Liam Feeney. Lyle Taylor. I'm not sure who won that header. I think it might well have been Lyle. We'll find out in a moment and see whose throw that is. It's theirs. Right. I am going to make those changes. Now look at... So tired, De Jong and Hara. Take De Jong off first for... Tom Main because he's slightly more defensive, and I might bring Guerra on or Lugano for Hara in about 10 minutes time, but I'll give Hara a little bit longer. 3-1 up, half an hour to go. Call into Taylor, back to Tom Main, across to Dimitrov, into Ruben Hara, Kwesi, Main, Kwesi on his right foot. I wanted him to try and hit that on his left to be fair, but he took it with his right. On target, saved by Raya. Get there, Tom. He's done well there, Tom Main. Squeeze that through the gap, looking for Hara. Given away, though. Dominic Samuel might go for the 1-2 here. Has done. He's got the pace to get away from me, but Marion Ruiz steps in well. Hara fires that forward to Lyle. Quickly to Kwesi, out wide to Dave Walker. I don't want to be too loose with possession now in the remaining 25 minutes. If I could just keep the ball away from them, then we should guarantee ourselves championship football for next season. That was meant to go to Kwesi. It's not. It's tried to play it across to Walker, and as such... I've lost possession. There goes the whole keeping hold of the ball motto. Caddis inside there to Bradley Dack. Down the line to Liam Feeney. Dominic Samuel waiting for the turn. He doesn't. Back across here to Williams. Down the line to Dallas. Still on that yellow card. Cross comes in. Up we go with Dimitrov and we'll head that away. We've seen how good his heading is in an offensive manner with the goal he scored not too long ago. A couple of episodes ago scored a great header. Might even have been against Wigan actually in the game that was influential in... almost influential in us getting automatic promotion. Knock that down the line there with Dimitrov to Main, Lyle Taylor. Get it all the way across here to McCall. Cut that back. Inside again. Space on the far side for Dave Walker, and Kwesi's been left alone. We'll get that to Lyle. It's a good run into the channel. We'll turn back. Kwesi's there in the middle, but the pass isn't good enough. 17 minutes to go now. Still 3-1. I am going to take Hara off now for Lugano. And I'm going to bring Wright on for Dave Walker on the other side. All 3 changes made. All 3 changes in midfield. Currently, all 3 goals. Well, no, they've scored once, haven't they? 3 of the 4 goals in my favour. Samuel. Back there to Corey Evans. They're taking Ben Gladwin off to bring Corey Evans on. Smallwood across here to Cadiz. Evans over the top, looking for the run of Liam Feeney. Dimitrov defends it superbly well. Right into the middle to Lugano. Oh God, arriving on the outside of me is Stuart Dallas. Much stronger than Lugano, and wins it back. Feeney with a turn, but Dimitrov steps in, and then we've given it away again. There's still plenty of time for Blackburn to score 2 goals. Samuel across here to Paul Cadiz. Into Feeney, headed away by Sensi. I'm getting really nervous now. Darragh Lenihan pushed forward from centre-back, so clearly they're going for it here, Blackburn. Feeney with the delivery. Cooper needs to win this, and he has done, forcing a corner. 10 minutes to go. Keeper's not up yet. Still probably a little bit too early. Wharton's on for Charlie Mulgrew. And that's on target. And it's gone in from Wharton. He's immediately had an impact. Come off the bench and headed home straight away. His first touch off the bench brings Blackburn back in at 3-2. Questions asked. Big questions asked of the goalkeeper. Huge questions. Perfect angle for it as well. I have absolutely no idea why he's dived so late to that to even try and get near it and get... Oh. Blackburn back in it at 3-2. 9 minutes to be played. Williams forward to Wharton. Back out wide here to Williams. Dominic Samuels in the middle. Dimitrov should win that, and he has done. McCall knocks it down well. Main tried to clear it upfield, but his clearance was knocked straight against an opposing man. But Lugano could power away here, but Wharton's tackled him. Cooper to step in. It's a cross that comes in, and free kick given for the physical challenge on the man out wide. Free kick in a dangerous position. Bradley Dack to deliver it into the middle. Up we go. Lyle Taylor wins a header. He can do it defensively. He hasn't done it offensively for a long time. Stuart Dallas, desperate not to give away a penalty here. Trying to step in. Sensi blocks. Cleared away. And Kwesi's in. Oh, get that away, Lyle Taylor. Come on, Lyle. Come on, Lyle. Kwesi can't get up near me. To finish it off! Lyle. 'Please. 30 seconds to go. I'm so nervous. This is such a huge game. I was devastated to have lost to Oldham on the final day, knowing afterwards that had we won, we'd have won automatic promotion. But if we can just hold on for 3 more in-game minutes, we will get promotion to the Championship via the playoffs. Get that into Lyle Taylor, get it across to the right back and waste some more time. Down the line, picked off by Williams. Derek Williams will get it back into the middle. Smallwood. Oh, the final whistle goes. The stress was worth it. Promotion to the Championship assured via a playoff final win at Wembley. An incredible turnaround in the first half, going 1-0 down after 34 minutes. 7 minutes later, we were 2-1 up. Kwesi made it 3 at the beginning of the second half, and then they pulled one back there. Big questions asked of Bennett in goal. I almost skipped there. No, we want to see these celebrations. Big questions after the goalkeeper there as their second went in. Wharton with his very first touch of the game as he came on from the corner, able to pull one back, but we stood firm defensively. They continued to throw the ball into the box. We continued to clear it away. Told you there was a trophy to be lifted if we won this game, and we have done. That is Kwesi and Lyle Taylor's last action on the field as Wimbledon players. They will be sold in the summer regardless of whether I'm able to bring in regen strikers or not. We will push forward and lifting the trophy to confirm our promotion to the Championship for season number 3. Oh, the relief is palpable. I was devastated to have missed out on automatic promotion, but we have still managed to do it. Not the way I saw the game going, though. I predicted a 2-1 Blackburn win. They scored both shots on target, to be fair, but we did have more chances. Could have made it 4 at the end there with Lyle. But unfortunately weren't able to extend the lead, but the lead stayed in place. Championship football next season for us here at Blackburn. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. We did it. We're going up.